will be no interference by a government that I lead on the coming election, because we need to cruise our democracy and we need to grow our country peacefully. Now, the message also I can have for the Kenya Kwanza right now is that they need to quantify. They need to follow these cabinets in their campaigns, because they are, as individuals, they are violating the law. As individuals, there is no collective. And they should be trying, some of them, on the criminal capability of that violation if the Director of Public Prosecution is not doing it. Because they can do it. They can do private prosecution if the Director of Public Prosecution is not doing it. Because they have clearly violated the law. They have worn uniforms for the other parties. In the campaigns, they have organized rallies. They are on top of motor vehicles. The idea of separating civil service from politics was because you need to maintain a very high level of neutrality, because you are serving all of us. These people are demonstrating that violation of written law. Yeah. So the Kenya Kwanza also should not be talking to us about that thing. They should be taking some of these people to court as we speak. Right. Because messing up the election is a process. Now, I don't want to agree with my friend here that the election is already rigged. It's not. It's not rigged. You know, there is what we say, there is something that you can do that will significantly affect the election, and there is something you do which is meaningless, which doesn't really affect the election. Right. So this election is still fine. It will still be fair if you ask me, and that is why I'm saying the President Uhuru Kenyatta can give us today, it will guarantee us peaceful transfer of power, which is the hallmark of any democratic society.
Gloria,
my
what you want to hear, and then your message to
let me just go directly to my message. Your message. Yeah.
You have it written down, so please, let me not stop you.
She will be going to his... I've been waiting for this moment. I would say goodbye to a lot of things. You know, it's been good. It's been a challenging 10 years. And I would say to Uhuru Kenyatta that we are finally happy to say goodbye to the regime.
Who's we again?
We. And I'm speaking as an active Kenyan, as Gloria, as the people who have felt the pain that we have had to go through, as me, as a Kenyan citizen. And I know that I represent a majority of other youthful citizens out there. We are happy to say goodbye to a regime that actually did not respect our constitution, a regime that introduced a lot of confusion, all these BBI shenanigans, the hoodwinking of handshakes, which actually took away our opposition, and we didn't have anyone to keep the government in check. We are saying goodbye to all sorts of scandals, and the latest ones that actually killed Kenyans during the pandemic. Goodbye to the COVID billionaires. Goodbye to the KEMSA nephews and nieces. Goodbye to all of those people. We are saying goodbye to monopolizing industries, because we have seen how the farmers who are trying to sell their milk have suffered. Goodbye to that. And we are actually looking forward to the next government that is actually going to ensure that the people who've never been on the table, the hustlers, the mamambogas, the boda boda, and the people like Gloria Uruoba, who do not have godfathers, we are looking forward to that regime so that we can finally say we are done with impunity, we are done with that kind of arrogance and thinking that you own Kenya, and we are finally going to steer this country to the direction that it needs to go. And this is the economic liberation that people are looking for. The true Madaraka Day is actually the economic liberation that the Kenya Kwanza team is going to bring forth to this country.
All right, this is a campaign period. Again, I'll repeat that just to put it out there. So she speaks for her and who she represents, Gloria Uruoba, youth policy analyst, I should add, though. To you, want to discuss?
Gloria has been very elaborate, and somebody coming to Kenya for the first time, they'll begin to wonder whether President Kenyatta is a Kenyan and whether Gloria is actually Kenyan. But in my view, President Kenyatta has done a fairly good job under the circumstances for the last 10 years. He's been able to maintain political stability. He's had a few challenges in fiscal and monetary policy, which has created a bit of economic instability. Yeah. But under the circumstances, I wouldn't even say 10% of what Gloria has indicated about the buy. It's just to agree with what Professor has indicated, that today it needs to guarantee that there's going to be peaceful transfer of power But on top of that is to ensure that the state itself and all the agencies, including independent commissions, NCIC and IBC,